Hi members, just a quick update from the course team. Obviously we're coming off the back of some pretty serious rainfall the last few days and some serious flooding around Sydney, but here at the club we've had 111 mils of rainfall, so we're tracking better than large parts of Sydney. It seems to be the further north you go from kind of the eastern suburbs below, seems like they've had kind of 200-300 mils. We certainly fared much better, which is good for us. We're still exceptionally wet out there, and a course inspection with Mark Ward this morning, we did decide to continue with the closure of the golf course off the back of Sunday into Monday, and just try and protect this golf course. We're obviously at that time of year where there's minimal growth from the cooch, so it's really important that we don't damage it just because it takes so long to recover. So 111 mils through those 3 days. It looks like we've got wet weather forecast for the next kind of 24 hours, so we'll really make assessment on course access going forwards. Best case scenario, we avoid some of the forecasted falls that are predicted and we can get back out here sooner rather than later, but we'll continue to do our inspections on a daily basis, and once we can, we'll be sure to get golf back happening. We've had last week good success in getting some jobs underway and ongoing. So if we reference the APT, we've done a fair bit of clearing down there of some weed trees and non-endemic trees known as camphor laurels, just to try and get some more sunlight in there. Now we know those tees are small, but we have gone ahead and cleared some vegetation out just to try and get as much airflow, as much sunlight as we can, especially at this time of year when the sun's low in the sky, just to try and improve the turf quality in those areas. So that work is underway. Once conditions dry out, we'll continue to remove some of those trees from that area, which will see that area further improve. We've seen the install of our warm-up nets, so we've gone from 2 of the original bays into a 4-bay configuration behind the pro shop. 2 of those nets are now complete, ready for use for the members. The other 2, unfortunately, we are caught up in that COVID world where it seems to be impossible to get certain materials at the moment. The mesh or the chain mesh that fits around those bays is one of them. So as soon as that comes in, the supplier will have that product to us, so we can complete the remaining 2 bays to take us to the 4-bay configuration. But we do have 2 bays that are good to go and ready for warm-up before you head out and play your golf. Work going ahead this week, weather permitting, we will continue to tread lightly. We won't use any heavy machinery out there that can do any damage. The team will do a lot of their tasks on foot, so we'll walk out with wheelbarrows for course setup later in the week once we get golf back. Greens mowing, they'll walk the mowers out there again. We won't use any transports or trailers, or the ones that are used will be really limited again, just to not damage the course. We will continue to work on the APT like we were discussing, clearing out some of those areas, but we'll also extend some of that into some of the playing corridors. So where we have a lot of dead material, diseased material, and general clutter, we'll continue to clean up a lot of the tree lines. So that really will form a lot of our work this week. If conditions dry down enough and we can use some chemicals to do some spot spraying of the POA, we'll also continue that, as that's obviously an ongoing project of ours. To try and manage this particular weed. This weather is obviously complementary for that weed doing well, so it's important that we stay focused and continue to control that. So that'll be where the course team heads this week.